Oh, hi there! My name is Erica, and you have found my second video. Today, we'll be playing with Vicki Boutin's watercolor set because I'm still in the search for a product that will give an awesome color payoff, and I haven't quite found it yet, so fingers crossed. I've set aside some colors that will mimic the gradients in the pictures that you see there, so starting with red, going all the way down to blue. And oh my goodness, that is pink. That is really, really pink and not the red I was hoping for. So an unfortunate thing that I did notice right away, the colors do not match the labels. Okay, I know I could have swatched the colors prior to filming, but I feel like this kind of adds to the magic of show business. And more importantly in my videos, I want you guys to know that if I say we're going to try something out, I'm honestly trying it out for the first time. After filming this video, I did go back and swatch the colors for reference at a later time. And just a heads up, I did find that there were about 4 colors that were not accurate to the coloring on the label. So from here, my strategy is to just repeat the gradient using papers and embellishments either on the color itself or closely near it. In case you're wondering, the papers I've used here include Echo Park's Pirate Tales, Mermaid Dreams, as well as Vicki Boutin Field Notes. And as a side note, the adventures of Lighting 2019 still continue, as I noticed that the sun, although spectacularly lights up the layout, does eventually cast a shadow on the window pane, but don't worry, I'll eventually move the layout over a little bit. And at this point, what I'm doing is just providing a supporting cast to the gradient, as I mentioned earlier. And at this point, there's no set process because I'm grabbing everything and anything, because if the color matches, I'm sticking it on there. It was my first time using rub-ons. These specifically are from Dear Lizzie's New Day, and it was really fun. They reminded me of the temporary tattoos we used as kids. Although it was a little scary at first because I wasn't exactly sure if I had rubbed it on all the way, and as I quickly discovered, you can leave an impression on the paper from over-rubbing. The rest of the embellishments that I'm using are from Jelly Bean Soup, and the text that you just saw there was actually included in my Paper Issues grab bag for the month. I love Paper Issues grab bag because I feel it has a great variety, but also the perfect amount of embellishments, so I can use it in my layouts for the month and I don't end up with a huge stash afterwards. And that last cute little mermaid is from Chamel's Head in the Clouds collection. But I think I'm going to go back and actually add a little bit more to the layout. I really want to get that feeling of beautiful skies. So I'm going to add some clouds here with some Felicity Jane paper and doing one of my favorite activities, fussy blading. And that is fussy cutting with an X-Acto blade. Now, I get it, fussy blading might not be for everyone, and I totally, completely understand and appreciate it. However, it helps me out when I have a large volume of elements that I need cut quickly. It also really helps to cut out really intricate patterns, flowers, vines, etc., because there are some angles there that I would otherwise really, truly mess up with my scissors otherwise. And in trying to place the title, I'm just kind of trying to eyeball it, which can be a little harrowing when you're new like me. I mentioned in my previous video that a trick that I like to do, just to kind of check myself and make sure everything's proportionate, is to take a photo of the layout and turn it upside down. Somehow that takes the eye away from recognizable shapes and really highlights anything that just might not be working correctly. But since I'm using my phone to record, what I've done today is set a mirror nearby. And I've been checking it periodically, looking at my layout through it just to make sure that everything's on the up and up. Now things are looking a little flat, so to add some dimension, I've decided to add in some adhesive foam squares. These in particular I found at Joann's in the bin that's about $1.50 per item. Now, this layout is very special to me because it's all about a tradition that I had with my father growing up, Every time there would be a gorgeous sky or a sunset or a sunrise, we would stop everything and yell, "Art!" It's something I still do to this day, and something I plan on doing with my daughter as she grows up, because it's so easy to find beauty in nature if you just take a moment to look. I wanted to document this special story, but I noticed I didn't have any space left, so I just ended up journaling around the page and got creative with it. So we're upcoming here to the final shot of the layout. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I really appreciate you taking the time to watch my process. Do you have a special tradition? Feel free to leave it in the comments for me, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye!